Hi guys, I have an idea this week. What if we look in my handy dandy notebook at all the topics I wanted to talk about the last few weeks and just put it into one video? And then this way, you see, I won't have so much anxiety about if I should make a video about this one topic, if I skip it and I don't get a chance to talk about it. But the first topic I want to talk about is how the right is divided. We are dividing right now, and I'm seeing it in a lot of comments online. How do I word this without people getting triggered? I can like somebody without believing or siding with everything they say. Like, I'm subscribed to Candace Owens. I love Candace Owens, but I don't watch her every day. The last time I watched her is during the election. I love when she was outing Kamala on what race she is as a mixed person. It was hilarious and fun to watch. But unfortunately, as of late, if you don't agree with 100% of everything Candace Owens says, there's a select few on the right that will say you hate Candace Owens or you're anti-Candace Owens. They're starting to sound like the left. Maybe we just stopped debating the left since they have no knowledge and just started debating with each other, but we don't need to fight with each other. And I don't want you to get me wrong. I'm the first one that will jump on a good old conspiracy. And I think it is shady. A lot of these cases, even the one with Thomas Matthew Crooks, his whole house was like clean. The silverware was missing. I don't believe the FBI tells the public, obviously, 100% of the truth. Do they even know 100% of the truth themselves? Yes, the Charlie Kirk case is shady. But in the same token, am I going to say that Eric is in on it? I don't think I'm going to go there. I mean, people have been saying, I don't even know if that's what Candace says. I just know a lot of videos I've been seeing on the left are pretty crazy, like how she touches people, how she cries. They're really judging her I love her. I think she's beautiful. I think she has so much poise. But if I judged her on anything, if we were going to be a little jokey, she kind of reminds me of like a meme of like Mr. T. I pity the fool who wears my jewelry. I pity the fool.
I pity the fool who puts on my jewelry. I do. I pity the fool that
I know. I'm such an asshole. Those rings, I guess, are the initials of her kids. I don't know. I just hope she takes them off before she goes swimming or she's going to sink to the bottom of the pool. Okay, I'm done. But I think a lot of people give Erica, or at least the left, not saying Candace, but a lot of people give Erica a hard time because she is so beautiful. She's so poised. She has so much grace. And they didn't know that going into when all this stuff happened with Charlie until they saw the wife. I just think a lot of leftists get really jealous when they see someone with beauty and brains. Not saying that Candace Owens feels threatened by her because obviously I have eyes. Candace Owens is gorgeous, beauty and brains in her own right. I don't know. It's all so weird. It's just, I just hope that the diehard Candace Owen fans just chill because I can watch Tucker Carlson and I can watch Ben Shapiro. I can watch people with contradicting beliefs of each other and still be fans of both of them. There's no reason for the division. I mean, I think Candace Owens is really good at getting the conspiracy going and stuff, that keep her numbers up. And I'm the first one to jump on a conspiracy. I should start doing that. I should just start making up conspiracies and then maybe I'll get more than 100 views a video. Okay, let's see what's next on my list. These topics are going to go real fast because they've been in the news for a few weeks. There's not much to add to them. Trump's ballroom. The libs are so furious that Trump is doing construction at the White House. Yet most of the presidents before him have done construction on the White House, like pools, bowling alleys, and using our taxpayer dollars. At least he's using donations, like from what is it, Amazon, Apple. He's making them pay for it. We should have a ballroom.
Trump is spending $250 million on a ballroom in the White House, and he's tearing the White House apart. Oh, you mean like every other president who also renovated it? Let's just go through a history lesson. In 1902, Teddy Roosevelt builds the West Wing. Big deal. Okay, progress. Fine. 1909, Taft adds the first Oval Office. Renovation. 1933, FDR adds a second floor, moves the Oval Office, and builds a swimming pool. Yes, a swimming pool. 1948, Truman guts the entire West Wing, keeping only the exterior walls. Wait, what? In 1970, Nixon converts FDR's pool into the press briefing room, and later adds a bowling alley. A bowling alley? Yes, a bowling alley. 2009, Obama upgrades the tennis court to a full basketball court. And now in 2025, Trump builds a privately funded grand ballroom in the West Wing. But he's tearing it apart, just like he's tearing our Constitution apart. Right, so for 100 years, it's totally fine when everyone else renovates it. But suddenly Trump does it, and it's a scandal. Well, even Hillary Clinton said, "Oh, you mean the same Hillary that took $25,000 worth of White House furniture? Interesting." And this one is totally privately funded. Renovations are a tradition. Outrage? That's new.
Sounds like you're building another wing to the White House, but we appreciate you keeping your focus.
You can't even imagine, TJ. It's going to happen for the next 2 years. All of the banging, the jackhammering, the dust, the confusion, the noise of all places to do construction is happening right here, the front lawn of the White House.
It's a 4-year renovation project. Estimated cost, $376 million.
See, I told you that was a fast topic. Okay, so this next topic, I didn't want to really discuss too much because it will really literally make me cry. So I'm going to go through it really fast just because I hate crying online. But we're going to talk about how, I can't, okay, I've calmed down. How Nicki Minaj is getting so much hate for her post that she made supporting Donald Trump because there are Christians being unalived in Africa. Like I said, I'm just going to make this topic really quick. I just don't understand why Christians get so much hate. It literally drives me crazy. I don't know if libs just think Christians are like white people and white people are bad, just that narrative they keep going with. 70% of Black Americans are Christian. Christianity was in Africa before it was in America or any European country. It didn't even start in a European country or America. Why don't you look up where Christianity like founded, where it started, before you start making all these weird stereotypes about something you don't know?
Want to know why Islam and Mormonism are the exact same thing? Tell me. They received revelation the exact same way, in isolation and by an angel.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Joseph Smith was 14 when he went into the woods by himself, and it says that he was consumed by a dark, thick cloud that bound his tongue so he couldn't speak when he first cried out to the Lord.
Dude, there's an Islamic source in Sahih Bukhari. It literally says that Muhammad tried to kill himself 3 times because he thought the revelation that he was receiving was demonic.
What's crazy is that in the 1830s, angelic revelation was not a new thing. There was all these cults like the Millerites, the Shakers, the Campbellites, Jehovah's Witnesses, the Oneidas, the Fox Sisters that all had angelic revelations because of the Second Great Awakening.
Bro, in 2 Corinthians 11:14, it literally says the devil can appear as an angel of light.
And Galatians chapter 1 verses 8 says that if we or an angel sent from heaven preaches you a gospel contrary to the one you've heard, let them be accursed.
And what do we call an angel that's been cursed by God?
You tell me.
A demon.
Oh no, I'm already getting mad. Let's just move on to my next topic. SNAP benefits and the government shutdown. The left like to blame the government shutdown on Trump since he's president, but obviously they don't understand anything about politics or the government, that the Democrats were voting to keep it closed.
So Democrats recently tweeted, "Republicans control the House, Republicans control the Senate, Republicans control the White House. This is their government shutdown." So let's do some crazy math, shall we? There are 53 Republicans, plus 2 independents. That equals 55. Now kids, is 55 more than 60 or less than 60? I'll give you a second. That's right, less than 60, which means they need 5 Democrats to say yes. But since they voted no, that's not a Republican shutdown, is it? That's what we call a Democratic temper tantrum. But it's the GOP's fault. Yeah, and gravity is racist too, huh? Math is racist. Whatever you say. If you can't do middle school math, maybe don't run the country. Or at least don't tweet about it. It's kind of embarrassing. Then again, Democrats say math is racist. So maybe that explains it. Crazy concept. Maybe learn basic math before blaming the other side. Class is finished.
Do you remember when Biden was in office? There was a lot of stuff Congress had many reasons to shut the government down, but never did. They never used that leverage on the American people because that would be wrong to do. But not libs, not the Democrats.
Well, let's see what the Democrats tweeted today. Breaking, Donald Trump just announced he will withhold SNAP benefits for 42 million Americans throughout the duration of the Republican shutdown. Defying previous court rulings, the cruelty is the point. I don't know, let's fact check that for a second. And we found a plot twist. Republican senators actually proposed a bill to keep SNAP benefits going through the shutdown. And remind me, what did the Democrats have to say about it? Ah, yes, they voted against it. Chuck Schumer said, and I quote, "Every day it gets better for us." Translation, families are starving, but hey, at least the Democratic Party still looks good. Catherine Clark said, of course there will be families that suffer, but this is one of the few leverage times that we have. Leverage on actual humans. Because nothing says moral high ground like using hungry families as pawns. Bernie Sanders said, if you reopen the government, we will lose our leverage. Amelia Skies said people will go hungry. Meanwhile, the Republicans that shut it down have voted to reopen it 14 times. Democrats also 14 times, but here's the kicker. They voted no. Moral of the story, facts exist. SNAP exists. Leverage exists. But apparently empathy, not so much.
It was literally so wild. The Democrats voted no over 10 times against your SNAP benefits, your food, your benefits for their benefit. I think SNAP benefits are crucial. They're very important for survival. As a female, I have many friends that are single moms and they need that WIC. They need that help from the government. Yes, I don't like when people abuse it. Like, did you guys see that video of that criminal who punched the Subway worker because he was trying to steal his Subway sandwich because his SNAP benefits didn't go in yet? Oh my God, I didn't even know that you can use your SNAP card at a restaurant. Here we are over here that can't afford crap. We're buying noodles, bread, the cold cuts ourselves, so it will last us a couple weeks. And you're over here with our taxpayer dollars going to Subway?
This sandwich is gonna be mine. It's gonna know why.
No, you're gonna pay for it.
Listen, I'm gonna call corporate. No. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna call corporate. Take the sandwich.
Yeah, we will.
No. I'm gonna call corporate. I'm gonna call corporate.
Go for it. We don't accept
Give me-
PBT.
Wait, you know what?
Go for it. We don't accept PBT.
All Subways do normally. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I talked to her and I told her that I had an EBT card on me. I was holding it.
Just
Right,
get cash. Why don't you have cash?
because I don't have the cash on me right now.
Okay, why don't you have cash?
Okay, and maybe
Get
I
your
don't
money
have
up, now your
cash
funny
on me.
up. Get your money up, now your funny up, bro. Get your money up.
Get your money up.
Can you imagine? Some of these people are eating out 3 times a day, and we're over here like, can we have some more porridge, please? Don't get me started on all the soda they're buying.
You shouldn't be able to buy soda with food stamps. Oh, got it. So if someone's poor, they shouldn't be allowed to have soda? No, they just have to buy it with their own money like everybody else. Food stamps should be for necessities, not luxuries. I'm sure this isn't even a big problem. Why are you so concerned about it? Actually, sugary drinks are the #1 thing purchased with SNAP benefits. Okay, so what? A lot of people enjoy sugary drinks. Yes, but they're paying for their own sugary drinks. Also, a study found that 78% of SNAP recipients are also on Medicaid. So what, are you saying we should take away their healthcare too? I'm saying that if the government is already paying for your healthcare, then why would the government basically subsidize you to be on track to get diabetes by paying for all of your sugary drinks? I just think we should be more kind as a society, and we shouldn't be looking for ways to make poor people's lives even harder. If you want to personally pay for these people to have sugary drinks, you can, but you shouldn't force me to pay for it through taxation. It's not kind to force other people to fund causes that you care about. I don't remember the last time I bought soda at the grocery store, so why should I be forced to pay for other people to buy soda?
And did you hear that, like, the people, oh my God, my voice is getting all like screechy. Okay. Did you hear that all the workers at Walmart, that I guess they fill up the bag for like people for their what is it called? When you get food delivered and stuff? Well, all those workers have nothing to do when the EBT cards went down, because they're getting their food delivered to them. That's like getting your groceries delivered to you and eating out is a luxury. And you're using taxpayer dollars. I can't. Anyway, Democrats finally decided that they were going to vote yes. Government's back open. Yay. Gosh, I didn't know this video was going to get me so perturbed. Our last topic is going to be about Trump and the Epstein files and how the left was trying to pretend that they released like some important emails of Epstein about Trump, but they kept blocking out a name, Virginia. We've made a video about her on this channel. She unfortunately unalived herself, which that is kind of fishy. But anyway, before she passed, she already has spoke and cleared Donald Trump's name, saying Trump has never done any wrongdoing.
Guys, Trump is cooked. The Democrats just released some emails, and I don't know what to say. It implicates him in a massive way with this Jeffrey Epstein stuff. Basically, this victim, they blurted out the victim's name for privacy, but basically it alleges that one of the victims spent several hours with Trump. And but wait, why would they redact the name? Because surely if we knew the name, we could ask this person more details, right? Oh wait, we do know the name, because her name was already released in these documents years ago, and that same woman, who is Virginia Giuffre, I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but she exonerated Trump already in 2016 in a deposition. She also wrote a memoir that cleared Trump in any way.
We all already know if Democrats really wanted to get Trump, they would have released anything in the documents or files about Trump when Biden was in office. So they're just trying anything still. Now Trump has turned around and he's going to do an investigation. The FBI is going to do an investigation on any involvement with Epstein or the Clintons or JP Morgan or Chase or Larry Summers or Reid Hoffman, and the list goes on. If you guys like this one, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Boy, 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 boy.
Ladies and gentlemen.